What's going on to you, Libras out here? Hopefully, you Libras are having a good day. So, for you Libras, you actually have the Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and you have the Six of Wands. Yes, brand new cards. So, I have to get used to these so I can read them better for you. So, for you Libras, right? Um, you Libras, you Libras have enough confidence and enough emotional support to never mind about people who are jealous of you. You do have people who do believe in you, take you seriously, probably your family or a few close friends. But yeah, those are people who are willing to back for you. Those are people who are willing to protect you past the disrespectful people that want to talk down to you, Libras, and talk whatever and make it seem like you're the worst person in the world, whatever it is, right? You're sheltered from that stuff. And what I mean when I say you're sheltered, I'm not talking about you don't experience it. What I mean by that is you have people who have your back for real. And so because of the fact that, they have your back and everything, you don't have to overthink who you got around you and da 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 da, right? Talked about this before, that a lot of it, you've experienced this great liberating experience of how you Libras very much so are in a place where, you have found your calling. You have found being lone wolves for the most part, and referring to your family members, right? If you need some help a little bit, or the people who are really close to you who go to bat for you, who legitimately have your back, that's all it is that you need. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you can't keep the door open just in case for people to give you some form of conversation or people who want to be on your team also, but also the fact that, you Libras just understand that this is your lane, this is your calling. A lot of the things people not gonna understand about you, people gonna pick at you and talk all kind of nonsense and stuff, and they're not gonna get you, and they gonna think you're a weirdo and blah 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 blah, right? Whatever nonsense that they want to come up with. But you Libras know what y'all think. You know the ideas that you have, and you Libras see a lane, and you're in that lane that you're in, and you just see it for what it is, right? You have great ideas, and you're the type of zodiac sign to actually do your ideas, act them, right? Be those ideas, where a lot of people are too scared to do it. And so that's the reason why you benefit from what you think about versus them. And so now you Libras, so people also get jealous of that because of that. You know what I mean? Because remember, Venus is abundance. So overflowing or excess is what abundance means. So Venus rules abundance, joy, right? A lot of the stuff that Leo does, joy, money, right? A lot of Libras are rich. You dig what I'm saying? The Sun card and the Four of Swords here. The Sun card and the Four of Swords for you Libras also is about this being a place now where, this being a place now for you Libras where you Libras also feel joy, right? You feel good of the fact that you actually accomplished what you have accomplished. And so there's this sense of you Libras, like I said, you know where you stand, you found your place. The Sun card and the Four of Swords represents, and this is where it is that you shall remain. There's an acceptance of understanding that your taste, you are an acquired taste. You're not for everybody, because people spend so much time being jealous and coming up with excuses as to why they can't get on board with what you've got. They will do that till the sun doesn't come up anymore. And so you Libras don't want to be around for that. It's just that I'm not saying it due to circumstance. I'm saying it because you Libras would rather hang out with people who will be around, right? Who will be on board? Yourself, your family members, the close friends that you've actually seen really rock with you. And in any case, you Libras also have the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Cups represents how you Libras are also in a place where um, you're getting what you want. You know, you're getting all the things that you Libras want, or a lot of it, I should say. You're getting a lot of what it is that you want. The Knight of Cups here also is about how, and you're emotionally fulfilled too. You're not just financially fulfilled in finances, but you're also emotionally fulfilled as well. And then you have the Page of Swords. But of course, you know, you're going to have some people who are going to be jealous in the mug, you know, all the people that you don't allow in your life who are not good options, friendship wise, relationship wise, business wise, all the people that you Libras just decide to say, nah, you good, that that present themselves to you, right? That stuff, that's a lot of some people, you know what I'm saying? People feel a certain kind of way, right? When you're like, nah, you good. I've talked about this before, that you don't need to like go at a person sometimes. Sometimes you really can just talk to them and just let them know, like, nah, I don't really want to rock with you anymore, you know, and they'll feel a certain kind of way. They'll be like, well, why? And you can tell them the reason why it's because of X, Y, and Z. The reason why is because of X, Y, and Z. That's the reason why. It's not anything that, it's not a matter of disrespect. It's just that the reason why you Libras don't want to rock with them is because of X. This is New York. It's because of X, Y, and Z. And they got to basically feel that. They got to accept that. They can feel a certain kind of way, but they have to accept that, right? I've seen people tear up. I don't know if it was fake. I don't know what it was, but I've seen people tear up before, right? And then when I realized that it was real, I was like, I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to go at this person. It's just that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not sure if where I'm going and where this person is going. I'm talking about my homie. They're going to be able to keep up in that sense. You dig what I'm saying? And so the thing is that the Knight of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune right here represents. So a lot of you also too, you've controlled your karma, right? For the ones of you that want to deal with karma so much, you've controlled your karma, and you know you've resolved it. For others of you, you've gotten off and out of the wheel of karma, aka the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, though, does represent, once again, things are changing for you, Libras, because you're turning over a new leaf. You're no longer the person that is being held back. What is going on? You're no longer the person that is being held back by, you know, people and their stupid stuff that they've got going on. If they give you too much stupid stuff and they're dysfunctional, you Libras are going to basically get rid of them. You're going to excommunicate from them. They cannot be too much of a handful and not bring value. Otherwise, a lot of you, like, you're gonna leave them. Like, you Libras know how it's like when you get somebody, or maybe like a friend or something like this, and like they can't keep themselves out of those situations. They can't. Every time they turn around, they're in something. Every time you turn around, let's just say if you're dating the person always has a complaint about you and what you've got going on and what you're doing and what you're not doing. And it's like, why is it this person always is talking about what, right? The time that you spend with them is not mostly pleasant, excuse me. It's usually just dysfunction, where it's like this person is feeling a certain kind of way, and not a good way, not a positive way, about you over some reason, some cause, something. And you Libras are like, why is it that this person keeps doing that? They don't bring a whole lot of value in. They don't pay for dates. They don't, but then they got all of these things going on, and for no reason. Yeah, you Libras are leaving those people behind. There's this priority that you have, right? No matter whom it is. no matter whom it is, right? Priorities. If a person is causing too much nonsensical behavior, too much dysfunction, they gotta go. So let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. The Seven of Wands, Hierophant, Four of Cups, Temperance, Four of Pentacles for you Libras, right? To clarify the Wheel of Fortune for you. And so the Seven of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Four of Cups for you Libras is all about how, right, that's going to get people to rethink. They better not come at you with some disrespect, you know? And not only that, but you Libras just see through the game of what it is. The only reason why it is that they're like kicking up dust and like giving you these things to deal with is because they find it to be attractive, but it's not. Especially, you know, to give you Libras game, especially if you're an individual that's really about something, things got to be in order. Things have to make sense. Why? Because if it's not, you won't get anything done, right? For example, today, my dog's gonna go ahead and get checked, right? Try to find out if we can get my dog the surgery to help her leg out and everything like that, you know, keeping her healthy and everything. A package got delivered today. You know what I'm saying? The video game got submitted for Apple, right? Apple review, the video game, the iOS app that I've been talking about is going to drop within the next couple of days. I'll let you know when. All of these things happen in the day. If things weren't organized, I wouldn't be able to actually get these videos out to y'all. And so when you're about something for real, and you're about actually getting things done, you're successful, things have to be, there's a certain level of seriousness that comes with it, truth be told. You can't just have people running around and doing whatever and thinking that they just run everything. And at the same time, you know, you Libras are the ones that's putting up with it. So, you know, the Hierophant and the Four of Pentacles, you know, you gotta find someone that's more compatible if that's the case. And that's one of the things that I'm saying, right, about not having anybody be on some nonsense. Let you be about something. You will understand what I'm talking about. You Libras do understand what I'm talking about. You can't be about something and have goofies in your circle. They will bring you down. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. We're at 28,514 subscribers. Thank y'all so much. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. If you want to come through and get a personal reading, the link to that is in the comment section below, called the Linktree link. Peace.